If you're searching for the best Austin suburbs for families in 2026, this is the video you need to watch. I'm William Zhang, Austin Relocation Specialist, and I work with families relocating here every single month. And here's what most people don't realize until it's too late. Austin proper is getting expensive fast, and school zoning can completely change depending on what street you land on. A lot of families figure that out the hard way after they've already signed a lease or closed on a home. So in this video, I'm breaking down the 5 best suburbs for families right now: Cedar Park, Round Rock, Pflugerville, Leander, and Georgetown. I'll cover schools, home prices, commute times, and the overall vibe so you can actually compare them side by side. And I'll tell you up front, one of these suburbs is where I helped a family from California land a builder deal that saved them hundreds of dollars a month. If you're thinking about making a move, make sure you subscribe because I post new Austin relocation breakdowns every week. Let's get into it. Suburbs 1 to 3, Cedar Park, Round Rock, Pflugerville. All right, so let's start with Cedar Park. Cedar Park sits right on the northwest side of Austin, and it falls mostly under Leander ISD, which is one of the stronger school districts in the entire state of Texas. The elementary schools here rate really well, and that's a huge reason why young families are flooding into this area. The vibe is very master planned. Think newer neighborhoods, wide streets, parks, youth sports leagues, that kind of feel. Median home prices here are sitting roughly in the mid to upper 400s depending on the neighborhood and the size of the home. Commute to downtown Austin is around 30 to 35 minutes without traffic, but you're also close to the Domain and the North Austin Tech corridor, so a lot of people working up there are cutting that commute way down. If you want good schools, a safe neighborhood feel, and you don't want to sacrifice too much on space, Cedar Park is a really solid pick. Now let's talk about Round Rock. Round Rock ISD has been one of the most respected school districts here in Austin, Texas for a long time. And the location is a big deal because you got Dell, Apple, Amazon, and a bunch of other tech employers all within a short drive. Median home prices are running a little higher than Cedar Park. Think upper 400s to low 500s for a good-sized family home. You've got a mix of established older neighborhoods and brand new builds, so there's actually a pretty wide range of price points depending on what you're looking for. Commute downtown is about 30 to 40 minutes via I-35 or the 130 toll road. Round Rock has a more established city feel compared to Cedar Park. There's more retail, more dining, it's been built out longer. A great option if you want that school reputation and you're working near the tech corridor. Before we get into the next suburb, if this breakdown is helpful and you're seriously comparing areas for your family, make sure you subscribe and reach out. I help families navigate this move every single week, and the right suburb can literally change your monthly payment and your day-to-day life. Now here's the one that really surprises people: Pflugerville. Pflugerville ISD is solid and improving every year. But the real story here is the price. This is the most affordable of the 3. And right now, builders in Pflugerville are offering serious incentives: rate, buy downs, closing cost help, upgraded finishes at base price. I had a family relocating from California last year. They were totally overwhelmed trying to figure out where to land. They looked at Round Rock, they looked at Cedar Park, and then we walked a couple of builder communities in Pflugerville, and it just clicked. Same square footage, way more manageable monthly payment because of the builder buy down. They locked in a rate that was a full point below market and saved over $300 a month compared to a resale home in Round Rock. That's real money every single month. Pflugerville is also about 25 to 30 minutes to the Domain and North Austin. So if you're not commuting downtown every day, it's honestly a really easy drive. And it's growing fast. New restaurants, new schools getting built, infrastructure catching up quickly. For first-time family buyers here in Austin, Texas, Pflugerville right now is probably the best value on this entire list. Suburbs 4 to 5, Leander and Georgetown. So those first 3 are your value plays. Now let's talk about the 2 suburbs where families are willing to pay a little more because they're getting something specific in return. First one is Leander. Because Leander ISD is consistently rated one of the top school districts in the entire state of Texas. We're talking strong academics, well-funded programs, good extracurriculars. The kind of district where parents stop stressing about which elementary school their kid ends up at because most of them are just good. That alone brings a lot of families here, and it's a big reason why Leander has grown so fast over the last several years. The communities out here have a newer, master planned feel. Places like Treviso and Crystal Falls are gorgeous, big amenities, resort-style pools, hiking trails, very much built with families in mind. Median home prices in Leander are running roughly in the upper 400s to mid 500s depending on the community and the lot size. So you are paying a little more than Pflugerville, but you're getting that top tier ISD and a really polished neighborhood feel. Here's the thing that makes Leander stand out from every other suburb on this list though. The Metro Rail. There is a commuter train that runs from Leander straight into downtown Austin. If you're working downtown a few days a week, you can skip I-35 entirely. That is a massive quality of life difference. And it's honestly something a lot of people don't even know about when they're first researching the area. Builder incentives are still available out here too, so the sticker price isn't always the full story on what your monthly payment looks like. Now let's talk about Georgetown. Georgetown is the one on this list that feels the most different from everywhere else. It's got a historic downtown square with restaurants, shops, local events. It has actual charm in a way that a lot of newer suburbs just don't. For several years, running Georgetown was actually ranked as one of the fastest growing cities in the entire United States. And when you spend time there, you can kind of see why people keep choosing it. Georgetown ISD is solid, and it keeps getting better as the city grows and invests more into its schools. Median home prices are in the mid 400s, and you tend to get more land for your money out here compared to the suburbs closer in. The trade-off is commute. You're looking at 40 to 50 minutes to downtown Austin on a normal day, sometimes more. So Georgetown makes a lot of sense if you're hybrid, if you work north of Austin, or if the lifestyle and the extra space matter more to you than shaving time off the drive. Builders are active out here, and rate buy-downs are still very much on the table, which helps make those prices work even better. So here's the quick breakdown. Pflugerville is your best value right now, especially with builder incentives in play. Cedar Park and Round Rock give you that mid-range sweet spot with strong schools and established feel. Leander is your pick if top ISD and a train into downtown is worth the extra budget. And Georgetown is for the family that wants more space, more land, and a neighborhood with real character. I'm William Zhang, your Austin, Texas relocation specialist. If you're planning a move, call me, text me, or email me. I'd love to help you find the right fit. And next, watch How Much House $500,000 Gets You in Austin, Inside versus Suburbs, so you can see exactly how these areas compare at that price point. I'll see you in the next one.